Also, recycle Bibles. Those are WGNS Good Neighbor events.
Your Atlanta Braves station.
Hey, this is Ben Ingram. Thanks for listening to the home of Atlanta Braves baseball. News Radio WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna.
Rutherford Issues with Brian Barrett on FM 101.9 and AM 1450 Murfreesboro, FM 100.5 Smyrna. Listen and watch at WGNSradio.com.
Rutherford Issues is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric, who offers some energy-saving tips during these hot summer months. Install programmable thermostats that adjust temperatures in your home to optimal comfort and energy savings that you'll get with those. And find more energy tips online at mte.com/myenergyplan. And it is that time. We head out to check in with Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation, and the Executive Director of Recreational Services, Nate Williams, joins us here this morning. And man, is that an impressive thing to say. Nate, good morning.
I don't know about that, Brian. It's good to be on, and I was listening to the intro and who you're sponsored by and powered by. And it's ironic because we have a big event this week that's powered by Middle Tennessee Electric as well.
They are great folks here in our community doing a lot of great things and helping out. And, of course, we're going to spend our time talking about Celebration Under the Stars. And it's good to know that you've got community partners like MTE to help make this possible.
Yeah, that started a few years ago. I met with their president and their CEO, and we talked about some things they wanted to get engaged with. And the fireworks, it kind of made sense. We do a long-standing event for Celebration Under the Stars on the 4th of July, and it's due to that partnership we have with them. We've been able to really step up the type of fireworks we have, the type of entertainment we have, and just the thousands of people who come really enjoy their time out there celebrating the 4th of July.
Well, let me just give you the highlights, and then we're going to go right into, kind of breaking it down. So you have activities starting around 4:30 at the Fountains at Gateway. Country artist Craig Campbell will be there. He will take the stage around 7:30. The fireworks right around 9 o'clock, give or take a minute or two there. And, it's going to be hot, but it is 4th of July, so what do we expect,
Yeah. What do you expect? We wouldn't want it any other way, would we?
No, of course not,
not sunny and 70 or anything.
No.
I was checking Rutherford weather earlier, and it looks like there's maybe a chance of rain. But it should be pretty scattered. Is that right?
I believe so, yeah. And it looks like the later we get into the evening, it's kind of those afternoon thunderstorms that pop up. So the later we get into the evening, hopefully more clearing and that kind of thing. And it will be air you can wear, though. It'll be hot and humid.
Yeah. Well, we're going to make this event happen. It happens every year. We've dealt with weather before, but it's going to be a beautiful day. We're excited again to have the event at the Fountains, which is another great community partner. They're going to have tons of food trucks out. Their splash pads will be set up. We'll kick things off around 4:30. We'll have music going, food trucks, that type of stuff. We do want to, give everybody a little bit of caution. Parking is a little bit more difficult this year. We'll be limited on site to just the paved parking only. So there's going to be some other parking opportunities. There's going to be some paid parking, I believe, across the street, which will be a great place to view the show. And then, our community partners around local business typically let people park in their parking lot. So we always want to encourage people, if they park somewhere, to make sure they clean up after themselves, just so these businesses don't face too much of a burden the next day.
Yeah, and if you can patronize those businesses, especially, if they're restaurants, things of that nature, do so, because, that's why they're there first and foremost is business. So help out when you can with that. Nate, I wanted to kind of talk a little history with this. This is this the 4th year at the Fountains at Gateway?
That's correct. Yeah. So we did it. The first year we just shot off fireworks there, and that was when we were in the thick of COVID. And then I think the theme of our show today is community partners, because that year we had a tremendous community partner with WGNS Radio, who helped us still do a great show and get some information out and entertainment throughout the course of the day. And we just shot off fireworks, and we decided to keep the fireworks show there just so, if you don't want to come out to a big event, you can really see from the perspective of where the fireworks are located. You can see them really from longer distances away around the city. So we've kept it there, and it's been just good for everybody.
I was blown away because I'd been to the events over at SportsCom. I was just blown away at how quickly people were able to get out of there, and so that has certainly helped. There seem to be more outlets to disperse the crowd after the fireworks show.
Yeah, I was going over that plan, the traffic plan, with our police department this morning, and I can't say enough about them. I've been working with Captain Anderson and his team with the police department every year to come up with a plan to keep people safe and get traffic out and in as well as we can. So you can expect traffic. We're going to have thousands and thousands of people. I think our last estimate, there's probably over 40,000 people who watch this show in some form or fashion. So people can naturally congregate and get closer. So, just like any big event, you can expect some traffic getting out, but I'll tell you, we're doing our best to come up with a plan to get everybody out as best we can.
Yeah, and just kind of keep in mind that the between Searcy Street and Gateway, you're going to have Medical Center Parkway shut down right about just before 9 o'clock and through the fireworks show. But people aren't going to be driving through there then. I wouldn't think. They've already gotten their spot and ready to watch the show. Yeah.
So hopefully everybody can find their spot. Making plans if you don't join us, which I think it's going to be a great show. Craig Campbell is really popular, a really awesome guy. So we're excited to have him and his band, and then, like I said, what everybody looks forward to, just a great fireworks show.
So where is the stage where people can see country artist Craig Campbell?
Yeah, so if you're at the fountains, they're green space that kind of faces where exactly where the fireworks will be shot off right after. But if you look at where their splash pad is and everything, right outside the soda shop is the best place to see it. So you can bring your own chair. It's a very relaxed environment, and I think everybody's really looking forward to it.
We've got Nate Williams with Murfreesboro Parks and Recreation joining us today. We're talking about this year's Celebration Under the Stars. It's on Thursday, of course, July 4th. You've got food trucks. You've got Craig Campbell there, music, just a lot of great family activities. And Nate, I'm just always blown away at the number of people that are moving into our community, and we're maybe talking to some folks out there who have never been to this particular event. Do you have any tips for any newbies out there, some things that or maybe some folks who have been, and just something to make their day go a little bit better when they come to an event with 40,000 people?
Well, there won't be 40,000 people there. We'll have thousands of people out for the show, but there's 40,000 people in the really close area watching the fireworks. But the piece of advice that I could say, especially two things: bring lots of water, make sure you stay hydrated on a day like this, but also get there early. If you want to see Craig Campbell, if you want to have a specific spot for the fireworks, just get there early because it's going to be a lot of people. And like I said, we're limited. They're expanding. We used to be able to use their field to park in, and we don't have that. That's fenced in for their third phase of development at the fountains. So I'd say just get there early. It'll make a day out of it and really enjoy the day.
Now, the fireworks are shot off just past the fire station there on the opposite side from where the fountains at Gateway is in that field. Am I right about that?
No, it's okay. A little bit different, Brian. So now it's shot off at Gateway Island. So if you're facing the stage, you can see it just right over to the left. So it's the opposite side of the road. It's really in the center of a lot of businesses and, a lot of residential areas, and that's why I think it's a good location.
I guess I was going back to where it was that first year. So now that you've got this, and that's that city area, despite what development comes in there, and you mentioned the expansion at the fountains at Gateway, that's still going to allow you to continue to do the fireworks show there, I would think.
Yeah, the city, at some point was the city sold that piece of property for future development. So I think we still could have shot fireworks off there, but we wanted to use the stage at Fountains the way it was kind of intended to. And we tried it last year and really liked the outcome. And again, it just gets it closer to areas where I think people can see it. So
yeah,
you can see it from a long distance away. I've heard of people parking on Broad Street and watching the show.
Yeah.
The show itself is probably 24, 25 minutes. So it's one of those things. People are always surprised how long our fireworks show is, and it's something we're really proud of because, it's one of the biggest shows in the state.
Certainly is, and a great location for that. And I've watched in Jackson Heights Plaza on Broad Street before. I guess maybe that very first year, my son Dalton actually went onto the roof here at the radio station and was able to see the show from that vantage point. So, if you can get high there. Folks have been to the parking garage downtown, the county garage across from the courthouse there. So lots of great places where you can see that. And I also wanted to make sure that we mentioned that this event is free, right?
Yeah, completely free. This is just another event that we get to put on. We have so many things that we're able to do for free, for the residents of Murfreesboro and the visitors to Murfreesboro. And that's thanks really to our city council and our administration who believe in the benefit of parks and recreation facilities. We have just a robust system that myself and our staff are proud of to, keep us clean and safe and fun as possible and continually expand.
So how many folks from Parks and Recreation does it take? Is it all hands on deck for an event like this?
Well, I tell you, we have a lot of people working, a lot of people that have worked to try to keep everything clean and ready to go. But the day of crew is relatively small. One thing I will say, without giving away too many details, our police department do, a lot of work. I know they're going to have close to 50 officers working this event, and the work that's gone into it, we just appreciate that. But yeah, it's always a fun event. But we're kind of all hands on deck all week leading up to it, and couldn't be more excited. So.
Now, in terms of the fireworks, I watched you one day. I mean, you were kind of there the entire day as they were setting up. How long does it take the folks from the pyrotechnic company that does this, and maybe talk a little bit about that part of it?
Yeah, they'll build the boxes for it the day before, and then they start setting those charges all day long. So they'll start early in the morning. So they'll go for at least 14 hours or so setting those up and getting everything programmed and ready to go. So I've seen the fireworks in a lot of different iterations. I've worked every single 4th of July since I was 16. So I've seen it from different perspectives at McKnight Park, right underneath, talking to those guys. And it's a fun thing to be a part of.
Well,
my wife doesn't like that. I want, Brian, my goal is to work every single 4th of July from 16 until I retire. My wife doesn't love that goal necessarily, but I think it's going to be something to look back on and say it's a lot of fun.
Well, gosh, it's already been 50 years in a row now, right? So just
getting closer, but not that much.
Yeah, not that much. Well, I guess maybe it is for Thomas Laird since his birthday's today, I heard.
It is his birthday, yep.
Yeah.
Thomas. I think he's got to be in his 60s now, though, so I don't know.
Well, you're only as old as you feel, I guess. So there you go.
Well, Thomas is about 20 then.
Yeah, boy, he's definitely got the energy. You've got a great staff there at Parks and Rec, and just from us as the community, thanks to Parks and Rec, Murfreesboro Fire and Rescue, Murfreesboro Police. I mean, it's really a coordinated effort to make this go off and keep people safe and have a good time.
Yeah, it's something. It's a fun time to be part of the city. We've got a lot of great people in other departments and individuals we get to work with and engage with who really have a desire. I talked to fire and police who we've been working with on this, and they genuinely want to be a part of it and to make it just an exceptional event. So I think we're going to do it this year and encourage people, if they want to come out early. Concert starts at 7:30, but we'll have stuff going on beforehand. You can come grab some food. It'd be a lot of fun.
Quickly, just about the 4th of July holiday, how does Parks and Rec handle that in terms of other facilities? Will Burrow Beach be open, things like that?
Yeah, thanks for reminding me. I should have said that earlier. Burrow Beach will be open from 10 to 4:30, but all of our other facilities will be closed. Sports, like the indoor part of SportsCom, Patterson Park, Senior Center. But our parks will be open, so if you want to go to Old Fort Park, if you want to go to Barfield Park, use the Greenway system, all of those facilities are open 365 days a year.
Perfect. Nate, as always, appreciate you spending some time. I know it's a really busy time there with Parks and Rec, especially this week, and hope we have great weather and a lot of success with the fireworks on Thursday.
Great. Thanks, Brian.
All right. That is Nate Williams joining us here on News Radio, WGNS, and Rutherford Issues. Thanks so much for joining us today. Hope you have a wonderful day. We'll see you back here next time.
Hi, I'm Wade Hayes, owner of Toots Good Food and Fun.